Hello, my name is Brian Manier. I'm a founding and managing partner of Keystone Financial Group and an authorized Bank on Yourself advisor. This is the final video in a series of short video tutorials designed to cover the most important topics to help you gain a clear understanding of Bank on Yourself and the practice of using specially structured whole life insurance contracts as part of your financial foundation. In this video, we're going to review the previous 3 videos, and then we'll talk a little at the end about the process of implementing a Bank on Yourself plan. As you recall from our first video, we discussed cash repositories, places where you hold your savings dollars like banks, retirement accounts, or even a mattress. The first core concept we reviewed was how to utilize a whole life insurance contract as another type of cash repository. The second core concept that we talked about is the unique features are exclusive to whole life insurance contracts. They are safe in that they're contractually guaranteed not to lose money, contractually guaranteed to grow, and have no exposure to stock or real estate market losses and volatility. And finally, are governed by a state department of insurance. Bank on Yourself contracts are tax efficient in that the growth within the policy is tax advantaged. You can access your cash tax-free and leave a tax-free legacy for future generations through the death benefit. This, of course, is all based on current tax laws and regulations and how the policy is structured. Further, Bank on Yourself contracts offer a tremendous amount of control. You have no contribution restrictions or access restrictions or penalties like you would with most other types of wealth accumulation accounts like IRAs or 401ks. Finally, one of the most important features are the policy owner rights to access financing through policy loans. The next core concept was what I called the interest equation, or the velocity of money concept. This is the idea that everything you buy is financed because you either pay interest to borrow money or give up the interest you could have earned on the cash you spent. Bank on Yourself is a strategy that allows you to access your cash value while still providing growth. When you take a policy loan and repay the loan over time, you never go back to the zero line. You probably remember in the prior video that we discussed 2 charts from an insurance company illustration system that provide values from an actual in-force policy. The charts show illustrated values of an actual policy, one chart with no policy loan and the other with a loan and it being repaid. And as we discussed, the policy continued to grow at exactly the same rate whether there was a loan taken or not. We use a specifically structured whole life insurance contract in the Bank on Yourself concept to create a foundational part of your financial outlay. The unique features of the life insurance contract make it an ideal cash repository. The rights as policy owners to use policy loans, which give you the ability to capture the long-term value of our savings dollars for retirement or whatever your objectives are, but still be able to use those same dollars short-term without giving up that future growth. To be able to maximize growth while taking policy loans is a unique feature when purchasing the things you want and need in your life. As we conclude the video series, let's discuss how the process works, starting when you have the initial conversation regarding Bank on Yourself. The first step in the process is the free analysis. It is possible that you may have already started the analysis portion with an initial conversation with me, or you may be still debating whether or not to start that process. The free analysis portion is really designed to provide enough information for you to decide if this concept should be implemented as part of your financial plan. This concept can work for most, but it's not necessarily for everyone. The process is really designed so that you can determine whether it's going to be something that's a good fit for your overall financial outlay. At the end of the free financial analysis process, if you decide to implement a Bank on Yourself plan, the next step would be to complete an application. The application is going to then be submitted to an insurance company. Due to the fact that these policies are fully underwritten, a medical exam will need to be completed. If you have a health condition or a situation and you're worried about whether or not you will qualify, there are often solutions to cover most situations. For example, the owner of the policy and the insured person do not have to be the same person. So in some cases, you may choose to have another person be the insured as long as there's an insurable interest while you own the policy. All of the medical information in the application information will be submitted to the insurance company's underwriting department for review. The approval process is usually completed within 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes up to 6. There are instances the review process takes a little bit longer depending on the situation. Once you're approved, you will choose a date for the first automatic premium payment if you're set up on a monthly program, or they will process the check that you send in after the policy has been approved. The policy is effective when they process the initial premium payment. Shortly after the initial premium payment, our office will receive the physical policy and forward to you for delivery. We review everything and make sure and verify accuracy of all of the documents included. As a Bank on Yourself client, our office will schedule 6-month and annual reviews so we can continue to service your financial needs as your life changes over time. You can contact me or the staff here at Keystone if you have any questions or would like to discuss any kind of strategic financial matters. We will also help with policy loans or repayment schedules for your Bank on Yourself policy. Our objective is to create a lifelong professional relationship, as we want to be able to help in any way we can as you enter the different phases of your life. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I look forward to speaking to you in the near future.